Hello, and welcome to episode 13 of our Burning Wheel campaign. I am Abby, our game master for this game, as per usual, and we will go through each of our fine characters and have the players introduce themselves and then talk through all of their bits as well. So, John, if you want to kick us off with that.
Yeah, so I'm John and I'm playing Alphonse. His beliefs have been updated significantly, starting with Bertrand has lost sight of the gods in his quest for Delfino to reclaim the throne, and he must see the error of his ways or go the way of Hades. Delfino must abdicate his throne or die, and
Oh,
the Navy and City Guard must see the evil that is the royalty and respond accordingly. His instincts are that when a fight breaks out, Alphonse is going to be the first to the fray. Um, Anyone could be involved in the conspiracy that's been going on in the city, and so Alphonse is very mistrustful of anyone but himself, Stella, and Mia. And he'll call out anyone for going back on their word or beliefs, at least as far as he remembers, which is contingent on me remembering.
So he'll
Not
never bring that up.
Yeah, exactly. Not a good one. Some of his traits are smart, geometric, rabble rouser comes up every once in a while, gifted comes up more often, practical, passionate, forced smile, lavish taste, and continually evasive about what happened to the headmistress, even though we know now.
Yep.
That's Alphonse.
Still can't talk
I
about
forgot
it.
you still have that trait.
Yeah.
The only one.
The only one. Logan.
Hello, I am Logan. I'm playing the lovely, lovely Venus, who's not a bad person, Abby. He's very
We'll
good and
see.
very kind. So his bits are a little bit different. So Delfino has hidden his true nature from me. I must either use his royal claim to strengthen my family or close this Delfino chapter once and for all. Ezra, sweet innocent Ezra, he will only distract me and I will only bring him sorrow. I must cut him off. And then, in losing herself to her vigilante crusade, Mia has demonstrated that she does not belong in Orestes. Once this debacle is resolved, she must leave or be removed. Um, Instincts, when confronted with my falsehoods, I double down and deflect. In any interaction, I always have the final word. Always. Um, and then I always put my family first before friends, allies, and even myself. Traits: forced smile, which I don't think I've ever used. Passionate, lavish taste, gifted, catamite, dangerous, misunderstood, not evasive, hard-hearted,
Mhm.
and that is it.
Nice. And Sean.
All right. So I'm Sean and I'm playing Mia, the one that everyone loves to hate, I guess.
Not me. I'm
But
one of the few people who trust you, or you're one of the few people that I trust.
amazing. I was surprised you had that little tidbit in there.
Yeah.
But her beliefs are the threat of Sophia's power is too much to ignore. She needs to be destroyed somehow. And then, while Mia would be happy to never see Orestes again, the safety of its inhabitants must be secured through whatever means necessary. And lastly, Venus and Alphonse are too unreliable to be trusted to see this through. I must gain the help of people who can get things done.
Reasonable.
I feel like that's pretty reasonable.
Mhm.
Anyways, instincts. I memorize my dreams and visions at the expense of other memories. The greater good is more important than any individual, and I sing to myself in moments of quiet and to soothe myself in times of stress. Traits, which I've been terrible at so far, are earthen, devout, folksy wisdom, hoarding, disturbed, a little crazy, vitriolic, gifted, dreamer, and touch of ages.
Nice. So, last we left off, you all were in High Priest Bertrand Russo's house, just ransacking the place.
Mhm.
Stole a nice bottle of wine, climbed up the back with some monkey feet.
Oh,
We did do that.
Yeah.
I
Some
hate it.
invisibility gone awry.
Yeah. Wrong
Yes.
invisibility, and through all of that, you managed to find a couple of letters that Bertrand had been drafting that said they were basically announcing that the king had returned and that his name was Delfino. And these of note, these letters were dated in the future. So like they were to be released at a future date. I think like pretty soon, like tomorrow or the next day.
I think when Venus reads Delfino's name, he just like drops the bottle of wine, and it just breaks all over the floor.
What a waste.
Assuming I even show them to
Yeah,
you.
I was gonna say, wait, I think only
Oh, was I not up there?
No.
Never mind.
Nope.
I think
You
you
were
were
down
still
the
getting the wine.
So you can drop the wine later.
Okay, perfect.
So we will pick right back up from Alphonse basically like finishing this note. What is your reaction to this?
Obviously shock, but also pretty much what needs to be done now. I can't remember. Is he at the front or the back of the house? Second floor.
So second floor back of the house. You came the patio you came through went through this bedroom. And you kind of went through and then down the stairs to make it to your friends.
Right. Okay. I will. You said there's more than one of these notes?
There are a bunch like in partial completion, and this one in particular you found like in a wastebasket that was crumpled up, and you haven't gone through all of the drafts yet, so you don't know how many are actually finished.
I'm going to stuff a bunch into my pockets and keep the one that's the most complete that I've read kind of out in my hand.
Okay.
And I guess take one last look around the room for anything of significance.
Okay. Make a perception 4 roll.
Ooh, I'm 4.
That's rough.
Oh, so
No
close.
visions for the vision god.
No
3 for 4.
sixes. Yeah, so you don't. Nothing stands out to you of significance.
Okay, cool. Then I am gonna start creeping downstairs, I think,
With your
Silent
monkey
little
feet.
monkey toes.
with my monkey feet. Do I have some kind of arcane sense as to how long I'm gonna keep these? Eh, cool.
As long
But wait,
as
I
needed.
was wearing shoes.
Yeah,
Where
they
have
got
my
destroyed.
shoes gone? Oh no. He only has like 3 other pair exactly like it back home.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Alphonse would have duplicates, I'm sure.
He would have duplicates of the clothes he likes. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna creep downstairs to try to alert his friends, his compatriots.
Yep. So you go downstairs, you see Venus kind of rushing out of what smells to be like a bakery or a kitchen with a
With
bottle
his
of
shirt
wine.
unbuckled.
Oh, yeah.
And a bottle of wine.
Oh, Alphonse, what are you
Venus,
doing out here? Aren't you supposed to be searching upstairs?
I have. What are you? Is Ezra here or
No,
Why are you? Your
I got the
shirt and
wine.
like right. Yes. I didn't know.
Why are you invisible except for your monkey feet?
Right. Right. Yes. Good eye. Where's
Completely
Mia?
forget.
Where's who?
Mia's like standing guard outside, I believe.
Yeah, she's out
Or
front.
by the door. She's supposed to be by the front.
Did you
Let's-
find anything?
Yeah. Let's. I think we should go. I think we should go pretty fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
And my monkey feet are gonna start padding off to the front door.
Okay, I'll stick my head back in the kitchen and be like, on second thought, cancel that dinner.
Leaving so soon, dearie.
Yes, something came up. It's fine. Thanks for your whatever.
Of course, I guess. Does Master Bertrand doesn't want dinner?
I already closed the door on her.
Wonderful.
Yep.
So you
I'll
leave
come out
her
fine.
and both congregate back with Mia in the front.
Yeah. Alphonse will snatch that bottle of wine and take several long gulps before showing you guys the note.
It's not open.
Oh my god. Does he have... I have a knife, surely.
You could open it with your toes.
He grabs the bottle, assumes it's open, starts to try to swig, and it's not open, and so he just like gets really frustrated and thrusts it back at you, along
Yes.
with the note.
Okay, I'll read it, get to Delfino, and drop the wine.
Wonderful.
Mia's like, okay, what's going on again?
Oh,
I'll just
Mia.
shove the letter into her face.
So it turns
She like
out
just bats it away and she's like, just tell me.
Delfino is ascending to the throne, which is supposedly his birthright, any day now. That's how I feel. That's why I was frustrated about that wine.
What? I thought we
also-
got rid of the royalty. I mean, relatively speaking.
I thought so too.
What
But
authority
then,
does Bertrand have to declare king?
Yeah, he can't just ascend to the throne even if he exists.
I mean, if he had enough of the city council on his side,
I don't think he does.
well, it would be him. It would be potentially the guild's master and potentially, I don't know, the maiden, because who knows where her loyalties lie. And if we have Sophia, zombieing it up, it seems like that's the majority of the votes that he needs. I don't know if there are bylaws that say anything about dissolving the city council, but, doesn't matter.
So then what do we do is the real question.
We need to find Stella now.
Stella?
I mean, we've seen that apparently Delfino can raise these zombies. We need someone else of
We don't know if
significant...
Delfino's the one doing it.
We know that someone is for Delfino then, and we need someone with some significant magical power that we don't have. As much as I would love to pretend like I'm the best one around, like, that's just not true. Additionally, we should probably talk to the city guard and the admiral.
I do think we need to talk to the admiral.
Weren't we supposed to do that?
I thought you guys did.
Oh.
No, we couldn't find him.
We couldn't find him.
We would, do you know where to find him, Alphonse? Because we just, I mean, I'm new to the city, so I don't even know.
Sure. Does Alphonse know where to find him?
Yeah, I totally don't have my rule books, so I need to go grab them.
Okay. No
But
worries.
I'm pretty sure it'll be like obtuse circles, but I need to check.
Okay. I mean, worst case scenario, I can see if I know where he is, and if not, we can just go talk to the city guard. Because let's face it, Captain Abby should know how to talk to the admiral.
True. Though I don't know. Did you get the city guard to watch the school?
I got the city guard to watch the entrance to that cave near the school. Abby, what I was saying while you were gone was that if I can't find where the admiral is, I could maybe try to get to him through the city guard?
Yeah.
Because they're a lot easier for me to find.
Mm-hmm. So the Admiral... Ob 3, actually.
Oh, no.
I know, I'm sorry.
Okay. That's fine. It's whatever.
He's higher ranked than you, so it's hard to find
Oh,
him.
of course. There's no way.
Do you want
2 for
help?
3. It
Too
is
late.
too late.
Too late.
Damn it.
In that case, I think since I don't know where to find him, assuming there's no actual ridiculous negative consequences, like we'll stumble around for a while and try to find the city guard after that.
Sure. So you stumble
But
around.
Whatever
you-
bad happens.
Yeah, you go down to the shoreline, and kind of try to
Part
find
two.
like what might be his ship, like
Uh-huh.
looking for something. I don't think anything like obviously penalizes you. You just wasted some time like looking for him, and then you can't find him. You don't really see like a vessel that looks like it would be where he would stay. You find a couple of like the militia hanging around the docks and kind of ask them, but they were just sent here to be on patrol, so they don't really know. It's very frustrating, but it ends like all leads end in a dead end.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I don't even know what time of night it is. I would assume midnight.
I don't think it's that late. I want to say like 9 or 10.
Oh, nice. I guess, yeah. Do we as a group, including Frank and Blind
Oh, I guess-
Augusta, do we go to the city guard?
I think Venus will just sort of dip out.
Figures.
Okay.
While they go to the guards.
Yeah, I think Mia actually does want to go see Stella now. Like, we can find Lance later, but at the very least, if we confront Stella, then with all this evidence and she still isn't on our side, then we know she's trouble.
Is that something I could trust you and Frank to do while I talk to the guard? Or
Sure.
should it be all of us together, minus Venus?
I mean, as long as she doesn't try to kill me and Frank or something.
If she tries to kill you and Frank, I don't know that I'll be much help. Frank,
True.
what do you think?
Can you hold your own against Stella, Professor Frank?
Against Stella, yes, I'm sure.
Oh,
She's not particularly trained in the more martial spellcasting types. I think that should be fine as long as she doesn't have any compatriots with her.
Tricks
I
up
mean,
her sleeve?
you could also gather the other 2 professors who helped us earlier today.
Why
That
do we
is
think
true.
Stella's going to
Mr.
attack
Destroy
you?
with Sorcerous Fire could be very useful.
Mr. Fire could be very useful, yes.
If he's not still dry heaving in a corner.
True.
Right.
Mhm.
Useless
I think
man.
Stella is still useful to answer the non-present Venus because if we can convince her that something's amiss, at least that's one vote on the council and like one leader at the school who would be anti-royal uprising.
My question was, why would she attack us?
Oh, in case she didn't feel that way.
Oh, okay.
Just in case, worst case scenario. Okay, yeah. So I guess Mia and Frank will try and go and find Stella.
Cool.
Cool. Frank will help you, I think.
Frank, please help me.
Yeah, he'll help you, and it'll be...
I am desperate.
What's a good one? Ob 3. I mean, it's pretty late at night. It's gonna be Ob 3.
She's not just gonna be in her house.
She's a woman of the
Resting?
night. Sean.
Okay, you're right. Up 2. Good job.
Not like I've. Yeah. What is she doing so late at night? Okay. So +1.
Maybe
from
she also
Frank.
turns into black cats quite frequently. You don't know.
Ops. 2. Yay!
Oh my gosh,
We
wait, I need
did
to
it.
mark those things down.
Yeah, mark them.
You got
Yep,
some
so
difficult
you
tests
and
there.
Franck head towards the magic school, and he
With
is
August.
with August. Okay. And Franck's not exactly sure where to go. August is probably more helpful in this because he's kind of her protege. So he kind of describes to you like which way to turn down the various lanes where all of these different faculty cabins are. And you eventually find the one that's labeled Stella. And the lights, there don't seem to be any lights on inside.
Okay. I think Mia just goes up and bangs on the door really loud and is like, Stella, this is Mia. We need your help.
Can it wait till morning?
Most definitely not.
You hear kind of like a small groan, and then you like some creaking of wood as she gets out of the bed and comes over. And she opens the door, and she's kind of like finishing the tie on like a robe. And she's like, "What is it?" "Oh, Franck, nice to see you."
And August, no less. I know we mentioned, I think we mentioned maybe, okay, I'm saying this wrong. You know that Sophia is not Sophia. She had been missing and then she appeared out of nowhere. We found her under the mountain as an undead corpse. Professor Franck can back me up on this, not to mention Venus, Alphonse, and 3 other professors.
Franck probably butts in with like, "Yes, the whole transformation is quite fascinating." Like, da 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 da. And Stella kind of stops him and is like, "Okay, this is
Someone's
concerning,
obviously
but I
making a power
talked
grab.
to Sophia in my office and she seemed fine."
Where would she have come from? She can't just appear out of nowhere like that after she's been gone so long.
I
Does
mean,
that sound
I
like
admit
something she
it
would
is
do?
strange, but she has power over most of the disciplines, so I would be surprised if something that drastic could have happened to her. Do you know who would have done it?
We think it may be Delfino.
Delfino.
He
Ain't
had
he
the
the boy who
ingredients.
always skips classes with Venus?
Yes. Well, I think that is enough of an indictment of his character. But he had the ingredients to start the act of poisoning the body to turn it undead. Correct, Franck? That's the first step in the process.
Yes, and then you have to torture the victim, so I'm sure she went through that as well.
Excellent to know. That she was tortured before she was killed. Either way, we also found distressing news from Bertrand's properties that there seems to be a power grab to bring back the king.
And they're
In which
always
case, it would make sense that someone's doing a power grab with the council in order to sway them or to at least make them divided enough that the royalty can do whatever it pleases.
I assume you're trying to get her on your side, so it's gonna be a persuasion roll.
Okay.
Or you can probably do ugly truths if you really want.
I think they're both 2 or something.
Trying to remember if... Oh, here we go. That's the wrong person. Oh, roll 20. It's all frozen. We'll say her will
I need it.
is...
Her will's probably like 4.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think 4.
But I
She's
can't
not
remember.
very wise.
Wait, did the note play into your roll?
What do you mean, did the note play into my role?
He doesn't
Having
have the
direct-
letter.
Oh, I meant to say that goes with him. Like, that's the whole reason that I took those scraps.
Oh.
Oh, you took more than one?
Yes.
Okay.
Which Venus doesn't know. But yeah, Alphonse took literally every scrap of paper he could fit in his pockets.
This is gonna be rough.
Big moves only.
Just Duel of Wits her. Cast a spell on her.
Don't cast a spell on her.
Tempted. Okay. So we're going with 4 for her will.
Oh, roll 20's back.
Unless roll 20's
Yeah.
gonna play nice.
4 is fine.
And set a lower roll for me real quick.
Oh, it's working. Here, I'll look. In 5 seconds.
Because I think it might be lower. I'm holding out that for some reason it's lower than 4.
Is Franck helping you?
He better be.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is Sophia.
No.
It's Sophia. That's okay. I need Stella. It's 3!
It's only 3?
It's only 3.
Okay. So, I will persuade.
And Franck is helping you.
Franck is helping. Can I
Do
fork
it
in?
carefully and patiently.
Can I fork in ugly truth
Yes.
and astrology?
Yes.
Oh my god.
My rolls were terrible. I need them. All right.
I don't think astrology is actually helpful.
It
Yeah,
is
it is.
always amazing to have.
It's
It
always
is.
very fun.
You're right.
That's all that matters.
And I always need it.
Yikes.
So let me
Is
roll
there
that
anything you can
astrology.
do?
I don't need it, but I
keeps
think it
going.
explodes. So, oh, there we go.
Nice.
Oh my
Because
gosh,
it
that's
could have rolled a
amazing.
1 and then brought you back down.
I know that would have been so bad. I would have been so mad. This is why I
Hilarious.
forked in astrology.
Amazing.
All right, good enough. 3 for 3.
Yep,
You
3 for
matched
3.
it.
So she agrees with you, and is like, well, this is very concerning. If you took multiple professors down there and they all confirmed the situation, then I believe you, and I think something needs to be done. The
At the very
council
least, I mean,
typically has no power if there's not a council meeting in session. Like, we all have to be together to vote on something. So I assume before anything gets enacted, there will be some kind of summons.
meeting. Right. I'm worried the undead seem to be connected to whatever this power grab is, so I don't know if they're saving it in case they need to do a coup of some kind and use force or what. But somehow all of these different parts are pulled together. But it's good to know that you're on our side.
If
Stella.
Sophia is still in the equation, though, she would take precedence over me on the council.
I think we should get rid of her, actually, to be honest. She's a very powerful undead being, and I think that should not be overlooked.
You said she's underneath the school.
She was last time me and Franck and the professors were there.
Understood. I
With
will
a whole host of other undead.
keep an eye out, I guess, and I will let you know. What do you
If
have?
she contacts you again, just be on your guard, of course.
Of
Because it is
course.
not truly her, whether it's someone weaving an illusion or an undead. All right. I think that's all. we
Okay.
need
Do you
from
want
Stella
anything
at the
from
moment.
her in terms of getting rid of Sophia, or are you just gonna let her keep an eye out and then take care of it with the other professors?
I mean, Mia would like to be there when Sophia is gotten rid of, or to help if possible. But if Stella is on her side, then she doesn't really. It doesn't have to happen right now.
Okay. So do you
Unless-
want the school to take care of it, or do you want to take care of it?
That's a good question. I think she'll let the school take care of it
Okay.
because it feels like the school's problem more
Yeah.
than Mia's.
Sure.
But as long as Mia can be assured that it's taken care of, I guess is the difficulty of the question. But for now, she'll let the school deal with it.
Okay. I think, convey this to Franck and Stella while you're like in this conversation. And
Yeah,
Franck
and
very
quick, soon.
eagerly would like to try to destroy this undead being.
Would he though?
No, he would. It's very interesting. He's never seen one destroyed before. He's only
The
seen them
destruction
created.
is as interesting as the making.
Yeah, very fascinating. So he says he'll like gather a team of professors and some of his like favorite students tomorrow, and then they'll go down there and see what they can't do.
Excellent. I appreciate your help, both of you. I think this will be the best for the city and the school in the end. Thank you for trusting me.
Cool.
And then she's gonna
Turn into a cat.
go back. I guess we get jump to Alphonse, who's going to the city guard.
Yeah, is that the direction we go, Abby?
Yeah, if that's what you want to do. You're by yourself.
Sure. Yeah, well, I didn't know if we wanted to do Logan's first.
Or yeah, I guess Logan.
No, this is fine.
Yeah, I will make my way to the city guard tower that has been our quasi home base sometimes.
Yep.
Do I need to roll circles?
No, you know where the tower is.
Okay,
Like
cool.
you don't have
yeah.
to circle a location.
Okay, good. Yeah,
Nighttime though, is the tower in bed?
the tower may be in bed. Is there a guard at guard that I can like say I need to talk to a commanding officer?
No, the tower's actually locked, and there's nobody like standing outside of it right now.
Cool. Does Alphonse know anything about how guard duty works at night?
Yeah. Let's do a roll.
Okay. Don't say guard wise.
Guard wise.
I mean,
it's guard wise time.
Where are your stats? Here they are.
I think you swapped me from stats to info.
I mean, I think it is guard wise.
Oh no. I'm starting to learn
Because you don't have like
guard-wise.
if you had city wise, maybe
Uh-huh.
So as wise, it's time to open a wise.
time to open a wise.
Will?
Perception.
Perception. Dope. I like that a lot more. What's my
Up 1.
Oh, thank God. That just makes it a 2. Four versus
Nice.
2. Sweet. I know a thing.
Yeah.
Or 2.
So
And you
this
just
is
opened up a new skill.
yeah, exciting. This is pretty typical. Usually there's nobody like on duty at the tower, but there would be guards like roaming through this city itself with keys to the tower, and then they'd turn in all their equipment and stuff after their shift ended. But there's not like usually there's like a sergeant or a captain at the tower for like the big emergencies, but not at night.
Okay. So then it would make the most sense for me to go find one of the guards.
Sure.
Okay. Because you said there's usually a sergeant or something at the tower except for night, right?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. I will find a guard and just say that I've been dealing with city council stuff for the guard, and I need to speak to someone with decision-making ability or who can get me in touch with Captain Abby.
Give me a circles roll just to see like the status of the person you find.
Cool. Yeah.
It'll just be open, so you can set the odd at 0.
Okay. 0 for 0. Cool.
0 for 0.
So-
Do I even manage to find a guard?
No, you do find somebody. You find little guard
Oh my God, what's
Sean.
his name? Yep.
I knew it.
Great.
And he's like jogging through the city and then like kind of bumps into you and he's like, "Oh, hello. Do you need saving? I'm the city guard, so I can help you if you need something. It's quite late to be out on the streets."
Little Sean, don't you remember me?
Your name. Don't tell me. Your name was Alfred.
That was close. Very good, Little Sean. It was Alphonse. Do you remember that I had you take a message to the captain a long time ago?
Oh, yes. Do you need me to deliver another message? I'm very fast, but she might be asleep right now.
She almost definitely is asleep, but let me tell you something. You should take this message to her. Here's some coin.
Oh, we
For
can't
you.
take bribes.
Fine. Little Sean, I need you to go take a message to her again and say that it's from Alphonse, not Alfred.
Alphonse.
And that there is urgent news for her at the tower.
Okay, yeah. I'll drop it in her mailbox, and she
No,
can get it in the morning.
you're not going to like this, but you need to wake her up.
I don't think I can do that.
Can you
I-
run me to? Can you run me there, and I will watch you take
You
like
look
drop the
heavier
note
than
off?
I can run.
Sean, you can slow down. You can make it an easy jog, and I'll see if I can keep up. But can you lead me there?
Maybe. Make a persuasion
Tell you
roll.
Tell you what,
Persuasion, John!
Oh.
Up 2. Because he's just a little boy.
Oh my God. Persuasion. You can't fork things in that are being learned. God dang it. There's nothing I can fork. Okay. Two for 2.
There you go.
Yay.
It's like, I guess if I take you there and then I can run away before you knock on her door.
Sure. Yes, you can do that.
And you
But
can't tell her that I was the one that showed you where she lived. Because she's gonna be not happy. Not
Sure.
happy, Alfred.
Right. Yes, that's okay. I won't tell her that it was little Sean.
Not, yes.
Not
But
little
don't tell her that it was not little Sean. Because then she'll know.
I see what you mean, little Sean. You must have grown up with siblings. Fine. Can we just go?
Like, alright, follow me. And he runs.
Oh my God, I run after him. If he ever gets too far ahead of me, I'll shout at him.
Okay, yeah. You keep him, like, at a good pace for you. He runs ahead of you, and then he kind of, like, runs in circles around you while you kind of take a breather.
Great.
Then he runs.
I was on track to be in the city guard. I'm not the most out of shape. My magic specialties are literally the physical ones.
But City Guard Sean is the fastest.
Fine. Okay. Deal.
Also, it's late at night, and you haven't had a coffee in a long time, so...
I haven't had coffee in so long. Thank God I didn't have a sip of that wine.
Yeah. So, you follow Little Sean to the captain's house. It's not up the mountain, like, towards the royalty, but kind of like on a bluff, kind of in the same area. So it's like up higher than most of the other people, but like kind of in the middle class area.
Okay.
So it kind of like takes you up a ways, and then there's a gate that isn't locked or anything. It's just closed, and there's no guards and stuff. And he's like, "Okay, this is it. I'm gonna go now. See ya."
Okay.
And he runs away.
I will wait until he is out of sight to do anything.
It's like the Roadrunner dust storm behind him.
Great, cool. And then I will approach the house and just knock on the door real loud. Wait,
Sure.
I'm visible by now, right?
Yes.
Thank God.
You don't have
Do
monkey
I-
feet anymore either.
Ah,
Sweet.
As
I'm
soon
going
as
to
you got like a couple blocks away from the house, it ended. Both of
Good.
those. Yeah.
Can we retcon that I got some of my boots?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank God. Okay, yeah, I will knock on the door of her abode.
All right, you knock. And you can kind of hear like the knock echo in the inside. You don't hear anything.
I will pound on the door like for a small period of seconds, but like enough so that you're gonna wake up if
Mhm.
you're in the house.
You pound on the door. Don't hear anything for like a minute or two. And then
Okay.
you hear like a door slam on the inside and like heavy footfalls like headed towards the door, and you hear like cursing on the other side. Like, who
Does the cursing sound like Captain Abby?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Great. Then
But
I
she's
will
like,
just
who
wait-
in Hades' name would dare wake me up at the brink of midnight?
It's Alphonse, but I promise there's a good reason.
Like, you can see there's like a peephole, and you see like a little, like the darkness. She's like, ugh! What do you want?
It has to do with some very troubling news that I found out from the High Priest Bertrand.
Well, out with it.
There was a note there that basically said that King Delfino will be taking his throne any day now.
I don't know who this Delfino is.
I mean, he's a student at the school, but the big problem is that it's royalty retaking the throne.
Hold on. You hear the clumping leave. And then it's gone for 2 or 3 minutes, and it comes back. Then the door opens, and she's like brushing her hair out of the way and like tidying her clothing. And she's like, "Okay, come in. What kind of evidence do you have? Like, why is this an emergency right now?"
I will dump out all of the notes that I pulled from the waste bin, and I'll say the most complete note is on its way to the school so that we can convince Stella that this is a problem as well.
You still have that note. I just assumed we didn't have it.
Right, okay. Then I have the complete note and then these
Like, this
scraps.
complete note. Oh, wait.
I forgot I had this one that's totally more useful. Yeah, so I produced the note and I'm like, look, this is saying that there's going to be something big happening, basically. Like, the royalty is retaking their throne, which I assume means they're going to retake control of the city somehow. And I assume it has something to do with all of the zombies, which, mind you, we got some of the guards to guard the
Yeah, I
entrance
heard
to that
about that.
cave.
That's fine. That's fine.
You were part of that.
No, I heard. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
It has been a long day. And mind you, that was the cave that we saw Delfino going into as a hologram. This is all connected. and I
What is
think
a
we need-
hologram?
As an illusion.
Oh, okay.
And I think that means that we need the guard to be on higher alert than normal, and I think that means we need to talk to Captain Lance.
Okay, well, Captain Lance, you think I'm gonna be grumpy tonight? Captain Lance, you do not want to mess with him. Let me see
I
this
mean-
note, and she takes it and she reads through it. Like, this is concerning. Don't get me wrong, but I don't...
Dated soon.
It's dated tomorrow, yeah.
It's dated tomorrow, Captain Abby. Like, I get it, but if it's something super severe, are you so scared of pissing off the captain that you're willing to risk the well-being of the city for it? Do you I mean, none of us remember what it was like when the royalty ruled the city because it was awful and we did away with that so long ago. And I start listing off the grievances like I'm trying to tie into my rule of law and history skills.
Yeah. Make a persuasion check. It'll be ob 4, and you can fork in some stuff like you were saying.
Yay! I want to fork in history and rule of law.
Nice.
Cool. Are those both, do they count as modifiers?
Yes.
Okay. I've never gotten to fork anything. This is so exciting.
What, John?
I know.
Are you playing the same game?
Yeah, it's just that I never make rolls that are useful.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so you said base on 2?
Yes.
That would be a
No,
problem.
base up 4. What, 3?
Oh,
I don't-
heck.
Whatever
well,
I said.
okay.
I think I said 3.
If it's 3, I got 3.
Yeah, that's
but I
fine.
can re-roll. Okay.
We're good. It'll be 3. So she's like, I guess if you want to come with me, we can go see if we get, well,
I will be the bad guy. It's fine for me to be the one who wakes up. You have to tell me how to get there, and I need your backup.
okay.
You can say you tried to convince me not to do it at night.
I mean, I did. So that's not a
That's
lie.
fine. You don't know how many guards it took me to find your place in the first place. No one wanted to wake you up.
Who did show you this place, huh?
I don't even remember. Someone who's barely even a guard member. But the important thing is we need to find Captain Lance.
Like, okay, well let me get changed, I guess. And then we'll go down there. Hopefully he's where I think he is. Get out of my house. I'll meet you out there.
I will wait at your gate. Thank you.
So then you wait another like 10 to 15 minutes while she changes, and we will jump to Venus.
I just want her to come out of the house like run. Just how all the guards run.
I fully expected her to have a secret like trap door in her entrance so that she would be like cocking a crossbow at me.
That would have been good.
That would have been great, but I was expecting it.
The crossbow was gonna come up from the floor.
Sure, or from the side. Either one wouldn't be.
So we
Yes.
zoop back in time. It's like 8 or 9 p.m. again. Venus, where are you going?
To Delfino.
Okay. Where is that?
I don't know, but he's in my circles.
That does not mean you can always find him.
Or he's in my relationship.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you can always find him. He's
I have.
evolved past you.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I will go to the nobles or whatever.
Okay, yeah, there's a very heavily guarded gate that leads up to the castle.
Mm-hmm. Is there a wall?
Yes.
Can I try and climb it?
Yes, but I think the wall is like mostly mountain, and then the gate's like built into the mountain. And then there's like a path that continues up behind, but like they've caved out this path that goes up, right? But yes, you can try to climb the mountain.
I mean, I guess how many guards are there?
4.
Oh. I will just, I will give myself advantage
Yeah.
And then I will just stroll on up to the guards.
Okay, roll the advantage. On what? Would you like?
On a persuasion? Deception?
Soothing platitudes?
Inconspicuous? I want it to be like, I'm just gonna go up and be like, I belong here.
Falsehood.
Falsehood. Okay, perfect. So,
For one test?
yeah, just for one.
So it's ob 3?
Okay,
Or ob 2?
even
Plus
better.
more if you want more advantage.
Yeah, I'll give myself 2, so it'll be
Okay,
up
ob
3.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
4 for 3.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna stroll on up to the guards and just say, or like, I'm just gonna walk up to the gate.
Yeah. They're like, halt! What's your name and purpose?
My name and purpose are my own. I'm here to see Delphine.
Delfino is not taking visitors at this time. You can come back in the morning.
I am not a visitor, and he would be most upset if I. Does this guy have a name tag on?
No.
If,
He's wearing the Home Depot. Like, hi, my name is.
Every guard has a name tag, obviously.
Okay, well, I will say. Well, Delphino would be most upset if I told him that some guard prevented me from seeing him, and I'll turn to another one and say, but he would be most happy to know that one of his guards saw this situation and let me through this gate.
I love it. Make falsehood ob 3.
Can I fork in inconspicuous?
No, because you're not trying to be inconspicuous. You're trying to be of importance.
Can I fork in extortion?
Yes,
Okay.
for sure.
Perfect. And I'll spend a fate.
Ooh,
And then what's my op?
you don't have to spend fate before. You want a persona?
Oh, no. I still don't know how to play this game, Abby.
It's ob 3.
Oh, okay, but I also have a plus. Okay,
You have a plus 3. Yeah.
great. Oh my god! Just 2 for 3 with a 7? I will now spend my fate, Abby.
You can't. You
Can I?
can't. You don't have a 6.
What the heck? How does this game work? I thought I just got another die.
If it's open ended already, you do.
Ow. Fine.
So they're like, we're sorry, we're not. I understand that he would be upset. I'm sure he'll be fine for the night. Come back in the morning and we can let you in. Move along.
Describe this gate to me.
It's large and iron
Okay.
with like the rungs. Rungs? Yeah, sure. Set like a couple inches apart. Spikes on the top. And it's very like intricate and royal.
Ugh, great. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go and try and scale that wall then.
Okay. Sure. How are you doing that?
With magic. Is there a way? So, like, I'm not gonna go just like 2 feet away from these guards and let them watch me try and climb this wall.
Obviously.
So, is there a place I can get to that is not within sight of them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go there.
Okay. You go there.
And then how, like, is the wall just sheer face?
No, it's like it's a mountain coming up out of the valley, right? So it's steep, but it's not sheer. And there's like they've carved. Let me explain this a little bit better.
Please.
So there's two mountains, right? And then the valley that has
Uh-huh.
the city in the middle. This
Yes.
mountain over here is like Magic Castle,
Magic School.
Magic School Mountain, and there's
Mhm.
just like a little trail that goes up it, and that's fine.
Mhm.
This one over here, they've like carved the mountain to be like a wall and a path up.
Okay.
So it's like a lot of it is made out of stone, and then there's like a stone path that goes up, that leads to the castle that you like. It curves around, and then the castle's up at the top. So some like where you are, it's like mountain that's been carved to be a wall, but it's not sheer.
Okay. This sounds way too physical for Venus. Can I just like use magic to send a message to Delfino?
No?
That's out of bounds for
I mean,
this
what
school.
would it even be?
Don't know.
What are your magic?
Art magic has its limits.
You
too.
could arcane action. It's only at your 2.
To yell louder.
That's still
or
pretty hard.
No,
Yeah,
to
to what?
jump or climb.
Oh,
Sure.
what?
Yeah, okay.
Get some monkey paws.
Yeah, monkey
Do
paws.
it.
So I can't use the cantrip message.
No.
No! What game system are you playing?
Fine.
I'm shocked that that one is not a thing that you can do, but I really don't think it fits into anything.
I can't soothing platitudes this wall.
You could try.
Do I know?
Maybe it's a sentient wall.
Do I know of? Are there tunnels that go underneath it?
You can make what do you have? City-wise? Yeah, do city-wise up 2, and then if you make it, then you can say what kind of tunnels are underneath it.
Can I have advantage because I know of my mom's tunnels?
Sure.
Okay. Perfect. Ob 2.
Yeah.
2 for 2?
Perfect.
I get to say what type of tunnels
Yeah.
there are? Ugh. Great. I'm going to say that there is just this giant sewer tunnel that's not pleasant at all, that just sort of comes out of the mountain and then just dumps into like some random poor person place. Like the nobles did not care, and they're like, this is where we're going to dump our sewage.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna go and try and climb up of this sewage tunnel.
Sure. It makes sense because the nobles are like, we can't pollute the ocean and the ecology there. Let's just dump it on the poor people.
And I'm sure like there wasn't poor people there originally, and then they were like, this is a good place to build the town, and then all of a sudden there was sewage coming out of the mountain.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go and you maybe have explored these sewage tunnels or seen them before but not thought to go in them.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, but you'd like, oh, I saw a sewage tunnel that kind of heads up that way. I'll go down there. So you kind of head into the more dingy part of the city, and you find this tunnel. I think it has a grate like over the front of it still, though.
Mm-hmm. Can I fit through it?
You could try.
I will try.
Okay. It'll be agility? Is that, yeah. Agility, 2.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Unless you fail.
2 for 2.
Good job. So you fit through. Easy enough. It's disgusting, though.
I'm sure like my shirt gets ripped as I'm squeezing through, so now it's just awful. And I'm just gonna skedaddle through the sewage all the way up to the top.
Make a fort roll. Steel roll? Fort roll. 2.
Okay. Is this to 3 for 2? So
Yeah.
I don't vomit?
So you don't vomit. You kind of stomach the awfulness. and carry on, and you make it up to the top, and it kind of very unhappy, and it just lets out in like how do medieval sewers work?
I'm sure it's just a big opening that servants take all of their chamber pots to and
just dump
it in.
Okay, so yeah. There's just the tunnel just ends in like a stone opening.
Cistern or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll just spook whatever guard is dumping right now or whatever servant is dumping and just climb out covered in sewage.
Monster! And they run away.
And then I'll climb out. And let's try to arcade action. Shunt all of the sewage off of my body.
Okay, sure.
I don't.
It'll be. Ob 3.
So
Ob 5.
5.
Yes.
Maybe I don't want to do this.
You're just gonna be a
Okay, well I will
sewer mess.
I will spend a fate.
Yep. Nice.
Okay, so 5 for 5.
So you shunt all of this sewage off of you.
Like
You're...
water bending, just whoosh.
Yeah. The shittiest waterbender.
The shittiest waterbender. And just step out of this puddle of sewage and
yeah, your clothes are still torn.
Yeah.
And it's still gross.
I've looked
but
better.
Yep.
And then I look around and realize I have no idea where Delfino is.
Right.
But now can I make a circles roll? Because I have gotten into the noble's place. Okay.
Yeah. It shall be. Up 4.
For circles.
Spend some persona.
Jeez.
You can have an advantage because you have him in your circles.
I don't think this helps me at all. Can
You
I
have circles too?
Yeah. Can you use advantage on an attribute?
Yes? I think so.
I think you can use it on anything. I'm not.
Stats, skills, steal, resources, circles, or stride.
Oh, perfect. Well, I will do it. I'll cast advantage.
How many?
2.
Okay, up 3.
And I'm not gonna name it. That's fine. Wait. 0 modifier. I don't understand how this game works.
We've only been playing for 13 episodes.
Did it roll?
No.
Mm-mm.
Huh. Okay. 3. 3
One
for
day
3.
we'll get a hang
I've
of
had
it.
a good string of rolls right now.
Don't jinx it.
This is very lucky.
Then make your circles.
Ah.
So you have 3 modifier, ob 4.
And if I want to spend a persona, that'll get me an extra die.
Yep.
Okay. So 3 modifier, 1 Artha, ob 4. 2 for 4. Oh my god. Okay.
Whoa, and it came back to bite ya.
So with that fail, we're going to take a break. I'm going to consider heavily what could happen from this.
The sewer monster that has arisen in the castle. trying to locate
So
soon to be King Delfino.
we'll be back in 10 if you want to help me in the comments figure out what should happen to Logan. Please do. See you soon. We're back. I came up with a great plan, so I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Yeah. Sean knows it
boy.
because he was here.
Oh, great.
So I think we'll jump back to Alphonse and keep this
Keep the suspense high.
keep the suspense high. I'm very excited. So Alphonse, you and Captain Abby are headed down to the docks where you came from. And there's like a little like a little village area like out on some of the docks with a couple of like cabins and stuff, and then there's a couple of guards or militia members standing like outside one of them, and Abby's like, well, that's the one, so if you want to go talk to him, you know, we can go do that. I'll stand behind you and try to not look as grumpy as I am.
Much appreciated, Captain Abby. Side note, I want to make sure we gathered up all of the notes that I had.
Yeah.
Good. Then, yeah, I will approach. I assume one of the guards would stop me before I make it to the door, so I'm just going to go straight to one of the. I have to talk to Captain Lance.
The militia actually don't really react to you going up there. It's fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, you
well,
have like the captain of the guard with you, so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then I guess I will go straight to the door and knock and say, Captain Lance, it's Alphonse of the City Guard. I have urgent matters to discuss with you, and Captain Abby is here with me to discuss them.
Yep. You knock, and quite abruptly, like a couple seconds after you knock, the door opens, and you see what's his name? Lance, Captain Lance,
Doria.
standing there, and he's like, "Hello, Alphonse."
Oh, hello. Can I tell, does he look
Does he look what?
zombie-ish?
No? Unless there's a way for you to tell other... Like, he looks fine.
Right. I guess when we were talking with Frank today, we only way to really almost falling apart, right?
From what I pieced together, yes.
Okay, sweet. But he doesn't look like he's falling apart.
He does not look like he's falling apart. He looks like a normal human being.
That's great news!
One can only hope.
Does he open the door before my spiel?
As you're talking, he kind of opens it and greets
Oh.
you.
Captain Lance, I wasn't expecting you to be up this. Thank you for opening the door. Sorry to be bothering you.
It's no bother. Come on in. And he kind of opens it up and guides you to a table. He's like, what matters have brought you to my home tonight? I assume that it's of much importance since you sought me out.
Yes, I was even seeking you out this late. Hazardous.
It'll be hazardous if what you have to say is not important.
I feel safe. So, the core three. I mean, you've seen that, myself and Mia and to some degree Venus have been, finding more details about the disappearances. And of late, we made in the mountain on which the magic school is located that there is a cave that connects down into what the rumored or the legend secret tunnels under the city, and we found a lot of undead people there, matched some of the people who were missing, and the trail led us to Bertrand's estate, where we found this note, and I produced the note and I slid it across to him.
He reads it and he kind of looks up at Captain Abby. He's like, all right, do you vouch for this man? And She kind of nods and is like, unfortunately, yes, he seems to be very trustworthy. And then Lance turns to you again and is like, oh, what would you like me to do about this? This is concerning, to say the least, but typically the military doesn't take such a hard stance in the affairs of the city.
One of the complicators is that one of the zombies found may or may not have been. And then does my trait stop me from speaking?
Yeah. You can fight it if you want.
It's just that Stella oh, I'm sorry, out of character. I'm just evasive about what happened. Perfect.
Yeah.
Back in character. Stella should be the voice for the magic school and should be that vote on the council. Reasons that I literally cannot.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Like Sophia showed up at the council meeting the other day. I understand Stella was her fill-in while she was gone, but she seems to be in good health now.
Seems to be. There was stuff that I just, boy howdy, didn't notice at the time. Let me tell you about these other zombies. They begin to look like they are decomposing. They may not have a pulse. Uh, I list off some of the ones that I can list off that I recognize, Jenny Street. Any others that keep an eye out for, especially at city council meetings, would show those signs. And I just really think that Stella would be a more trustworthy choice for the council right now. But all this to say, I am concerned about royalty retaking the throne and attempting to retake the city if they have enough votes on the council to dissolve the council.
Can you give me a conspicuous roll, I think?
Yes! Oh my god, yes, I love that. And of course it's being learned, but that's fine.
And then, he does not have a character sheet, so he can just be this. We'll just roll this. Alright, so you have to get above 1, I think.
Whew.
So it's up 1.
Which is the 2. Oh my. And you can't fork things in when you're learning them.
Nope.
God. I am not conspicuous enough. Gosh, dang it.
So you say all of this. It's not that you're not conspicuous. Well, kind of, but he's also just not perceptive. He's just not picking up on your hints. Let's see. Well, we can. You got 0. Let's see. I'll roll again for Abby. Nope.
All right,
Nobody understands what anybody's talking about. So he's like, I see, but we can't displace Sophia. She showed up, and she's been the head council member for dozens of decades, one might say.
Forever. It's been a long. Fine. Totally wrong track. I guess what I'm saying is I'm worried, given the appearance of these zombies, and not knowing what they're capable of, just that they are definitely undead things, and what they could do to the citizens of the city, and that they are almost definitely aligned with Delfino and Bertrand and the Royal Guard. And I guess what I'm asking is you to have the militia on a higher to be especially on the lookout for the things I told you zombies exhibit, and for any treachery from the city guard, and from any treachery from, and I hate to say it, but the religious order.
This will just be straight persuasion, and it'll
Okay.
be 3, and it'll just be to get him to actively do all of those things.
Okay, can I can I fork in pretty much just the rule of law and history that, like, here's why we have this separation, here's what you definitely are allowed to do.
You can do rule
based
of
on...
law.
Okay, sweet. I will take the single mod for an mod 3 because the odds are fantastic. Oh, 4v3.
Nice.
Dope.
So he kind of has like a couple side conversations with Captain Abby, like during this, and kind of asks her what her role has been in all of this, and they agree to work together to just be on the lookout for anything that might be odd or off.
Awesome.
So they'll keep an eye out for you. Is there anything that you would like us to do more actively than that? I know. And then Captain Abby's like, well, we're guarding that cave that was up, that went to the tunnels that went under the magic school. So that should cover that there. Unless there's anything else, I think that should be sufficient.
I think, not to focus too much on the council, but the guard is here, the militia is here. It seems that Sir Philip is probably more involved with this nefarious plot than the rest of us. We've spoken of Sophia. I think it would be good to have either of us communicate with Mr. Osmond, as well as to communicate with and to guard Valentina.
Do you want?
If you can spare the...
Do you want the militia or the guard to guard Valentina?
Who has the most resources?
Probably the guard.
Yeah, I think if we can spare a few guards, we should have them protecting Valentina. Same goes for Mr. Osmond. I think he has paid protection. More is better.
We will work something out and we'll get some of our resources on that. Thank you for notifying us of this. We really appreciate it.
Could I, before I go, could I could I use some paper and ink to send a message to the guildsmaster and the maiden?
Sure.
And I am going to use the cipher to explain what we have learned.
Okay.
And then ask either Captain Abby or Captain Lance, like, to find someone to send it to each of the 2 remaining councilmen.
Okay. You finish writing these notes, and like Captain Abby and Captain Lance kind of walk you out of this, and like onto the docks, and it's very dark, but you can see the moon is fairly full up in the sky, so it's providing nice light. And you finish these notes and you hand them off, and Captain Abby just like snaps her fingers, and you like, guard, little Sean shows up and like,
oh my god, of course.
takes these notes from her, and proceeds to run off to deliver them.
That's all I can hope for, I think.
Gosh. Cool. So back to Venus.
Oh boy.
You
my
go like hunting through the castle, and it's pretty late at night, so there's not many people. And the occasional guard you kind of run into, you hide behind like some statues or some like tapestries or whatever you can find at the time when they come around the corner. And you're pretty good at hiding, but you turn around a corner at one point, and there's just guards right in front of you, and you try to hide, but they see you. And they kind of rush towards you. But like don't draw their weapons or anything, kind of like they're like, are you Venus?
What? Oh my god. I say no. I act confused and I say I'm not sure. Where am I?
Make falsehood. Up 3.
Ah! 2 for 3. Goodness.
Ooh.
No 6. We've been lacking on the 6s.
Tell me about it.
So like, I think you are Venus. Your clothes do not appear to be the way described, but
They've been better. Thank you very much. Okay.
we've been looking for you. Delfino is waiting.
Of course he's waiting. Take me to him.
They're like, of course, and follow us. And they continue through the castle. Do you follow them?
Yeah, of course.
So you follow them a ways. Like the castle is windy and confusing, and you pass
Yeah,
a lot of
I've
doorways and all this.
Never been here before.
Yep. But eventually you get to a set of nice double doors. And they kind of like stand to either side of the door and like gesture in.
Thank you. I'll sort of straighten my ripped shirt. Walk through the doors.
You walk through the doors. You open the doors have a nice weight to them, and they are pretty silent as you open them. And you see like a nice 4-poster bed that's very done up.
Perfect.
And a desk area with a couple of chairs, and there's like a little dining table as well. It's very set up like anything you could need. A small like reading nook and all this. And Delfino's just like sitting over in the reading nook, like reading a book, and he's like, "Oh, Venus, it's so nice of you to come. I thought for sure you would."
Well, yes, I hadn't seen you in a while. I had wondered where you had gone, and then I saw you to the castle, and I was like, huh, how strange. And so I tried to follow, and I hit a roadblock or two, as you can tell, and tug at my torn shirt.
Yeah, you do smell a little funny. Are you
Like I
doing all
said,
right?
a roadblock or two.
I see.
Yes,
Well, would you
I
like
do.
a change of clothes?
Yes, I
And he
would.
kind of just gestures to like this massive closet.
Wow, Delfino, this is a lot of clothes. When did you get all of this?
Oh, I pop in every now and then.
Mm-hmm. I'll find the most fashionable thing that he owns. and
Okay.
wear it.
Do you want to roll fashion wise?
Yes, I do. What's my ob? I'm just gonna say.
Failure.
Well, I got 2 successes, and that's the
Oh.
maximum I could get.
Nice. So you find something very fashionable.
Perfect.
But everything in there is like really nice. So it's not significantly different than anything else you could have picked out. But it has nice colors.
Perfect.
So you go and
I'll just-
change.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna go sit next to him, or like across from him. Or just like sit down. Okay, Delfino. Enough with the charades. I'm here to offer you a proposition.
Propose away.
I know that you are going to make a move to be crowned king in the coming days. Maybe even tomorrow, one might say. And you have the backing of the church and the nobles. I know more than you think that I would know. However, I also know that you don't have enough votes on the council, and it would be a shame if your coronation were so marred by a no vote in the council. I believe I can help you secure enough votes. What does he do?
By what means? Through your mother, I assume.
Yes, and another. 2 others, actually. Let me do that math out loud. It'll be, how many people are on this council? 5. Is there 9 people on the council?
There's 7.
There's 7 people on the
Yeah.
council. Oh, okay, perfect. Yes, my mother and another arrived.
No secrets held back. Who is this other?
2 others, actually. You seem to have Stella, or not Stella, Sophia. However, I fear her time might be at an end. And so you will need another, because Stella will certainly not. Oh, Stella, that cat. She will certainly not. However,
Mia
there
couldn't
is...
control herself.
The major problem with this cat is that if he goes back behind my computer, it could turn off, which would be bad.
Oh. However, there's a weak-willed person on the council, Alphonse.
Oh my goodness, this cat.
While I don't think that we can convince him, we can certainly convince the council that he has voted. I propose that we take him out.
Alphonse?
Alphonse.
Sure.
Anyway, that being said, my mother's vote is actually the main one. Because the math will not work out without her, I don't think.
Right. Removing somebody from the council doesn't necessarily put us in a better position because there are already an odd number of people.
No, but I'm saying that if we were to take Alphonse out, maybe a new guard. Not even take him out, just make Alphonse not there, and then I can disguise myself as Alphonse and vote on the council. You see, a lesson in trickery.
I do see. I think this sounds like quite a grand plan.
Doesn't it? I haven't even got to the best part, Delphino. You are king, yes, but you will need a queen. This is how I propose you get my mother's vote. You marry my mother. And adopt me. Or not even adopt me, just keep me on the side, Delphino.
Abby hates this so much.
We could be together, Delphino. You and I. You could be a king.
I will be the king.
Yes, but you can also have me.
Make the persuasion.
Why do I only have 2 in persuasion?
I don't know. It's
How do you only have 2 in persuasion? Oh, that's not good.
No, it's not.
it's up
What am I-
4.
You want to spend all that Oh, you don't have any persona
I
to
don't have any
spend.
persona left.
It's
Can I
embarrassing.
fork in Ugly Truth?
Wow, if only you had
He
astrology.
needs the vote.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
It's embarrassing that our charisma-based character has a persuasion. and
Yeah, Mia
intellect-based
has higher
character has a
persuasion than
pie.
Venus.
I don't
What's
ever
my
persuade, I just
vibe?
lie to people.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. That's true. That's true.
Can I fork in Soothing Platitudes?
Yes,
Perfect. How many things can I fork in?
all of them.
As many.
Huh.
As long as it makes sense to the fiction.
So, Ugly Truth because he needs my mother's vote,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't currently have a way to get it. Soothing Platitudes because I'm saying I'm doing my Venus thing.
Yeah.
And Extortion because I am pretty much saying that he has to do this or he doesn't get the vote.
Right.
And I think that's all I have that
Yeah.
I could possibly, unless I want to try and seduce him, but I'm not going to do that. I have some morals.
Really?
Do you though?
I never would have thought.
Oh my!
Oh,
Two sixes!
though.
2 6s. Can I spend 2 fate and open both of them?
No, you
No,
opened the
just
whole
one
roll.
opens both.
Oh,
Why did you forget how to play Burning Wheel?
because it's
Yeah,
been it's been 3 months.
Not even.
Okay, so I'm gonna open both of them.
Spend
Oh my
one fate to
God.
open both of them. So roll 2.
Wow.
Oh my gosh! The explosion! The 6s!
Oh,
For a
my
total of 5 to 4.
5 to 4.
Oh, that was lucky. Oh, that was so lucky.
Huh.
Disgusting.
Oh my god. Wow. What a great time.
What a great time.
Burning
Okay,
Wheel
so
is
he says this plan is not something I would have ever thought of, but I think it might work.
And that is why I am the brains of this relationship, Delfino.
Let's not get too carried away.
Maybe, probably not. But...
He's like, he stands up from his like reading chair and kind of beckons for you to do the same. He's like, would you join me in a toast to this newly blossoming alliance?
I would certainly. I had a fine wine earlier tonight, but I dropped it and I didn't get any of it.
What a shame.
What a shame. Also, can I take a bath?
Yes, we'll deal with that after. And he kind of takes you over to his like little kitchenette area.
If this
And
bitch poisons me, I'm gonna be so upset.
You were just so successful.
pops open like a already open bottle of wine, and he pours 2 glasses and hands you one of them.
I drink it immediately. All of it.
He wants to cheer with you.
I drink one of them and hand it back for him to fill it, and then I say a toast.
Okay, great.
You needed a fortifying glass before you had your toast.
Yeah.
Ah, great. So you drink this wine. It's very nice, like the best wine you've ever had.
I don't know why that makes me unhappy.
Quite wonderful. And then we have to make a versus test.
Why?
So you have to make a fort roll.
Of course I do. Can you fork things into a stat roll?
No.
Damn it! What's my ob? 0?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, I'm gonna open up that 6.
I think you can wait until you see the other one.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a 2.
2. Bogan is actually poisoned.
I'm sorry, what is this skill called?
Transcendent. I love it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna open that 6.
All right.
Great.
Oh, not good enough.
Not good enough.
40,
Oh,
43.
So he
Yes.
got one additional success. So I will send you. How do you whisper?
Slash W.
I think it's /W and then the name.
Oh yes.
But you
Nice.
should test it before you do it.
I was gonna say I can't see anything. You just...
Test. Yes, I got it.
Okay. I'll mute my
Very
mic so it's not.
fun. There are consequences to your action, Venus,
I succeeded!
but not on one roll.
This dumb bitch.
Give me a number between 1, 2, or 3. Which one do you want?
Ooh.
3.
Okay.
Did I choose wrong?
Now we get to see the effects firsthand. I'll be
I
sure to
get
bring
to
you
see
to
the
Professor
effects.
Franck.
Oh, don't let him touch me. Oh my god. Actually, how attractive is he? Maybe let him touch me.
Probably not very.
Frank? Not. I assume. I
Okay,
assume
there
very
you go.
Sonic-like.
Okay.
That's all though. So
That's all, folks.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but that's all that happens?
yep. And I mean, you don't like actively know that something happened to you either.
Great.
Very tasty
What is-
wine,
What
Delfino.
is that? What does that second one do? Just what it says. Sounds like.
Yeah,
Okay.
can be
Is it
like
in-
you or other people. I think is fine.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Great. We have this wine. Everyone's happy.
Yeah. He calls in the guards after you finish your toast and most of the bottle of wine and asks them to take you to the bathhouse. And they give you like a nice silk robe and a fluffy towel and like send you on your way. And there's a couple of servants that they like wake up to come take care of you, and they scrub you down and get rid of all this sewage and put you in the sauna so you can steam off for a little bit, and it's very nice.
How many servants are there?
Like 2.
Does one of them leave at a certain point?
Yes? They're in and
Okay.
out.
They're in and out.
Yeah.
Well, I dismissed one of them.
Yeah, that's fine. She'll leave.
Perfect. Who's the one that's
Or
left?
he'll leave. Would you want male or female servants?
Male.
Okay.
So, who describe to me this last one, the last servant that's
What
with
do you
me?
want him to look like?
I don't know. You describe them.
He's younger, like in his late teens,
Perfect.
like 18 or 19, and has like dusty blonde hair and tall and lanky and like very quiet. So he like bows a lot,
Uh-huh.
and says like please and thank you so much.
Okay. Well, at
and
one
he's just
point,
very polite.
I'll get out of the bath and then I'll make him bow before I'll just hit him over the head and with something,
Okay, sure, easy enough.
and then I'll just like toss his body in the water. I don't know.
Give me power roll. Just ob 1.
Oh, great. Ob 1. 1 for
Nice.
1.
Yeah, so you knock him out.
Oh my gosh.
And he's pretty scrawny, so he's not that heavy, and you can
Perfect.
put him wherever you want.
Great. So I drown him, and then I just spend a good 5 minutes looking at his dead body. Probably like drag it into the sauna with me.
Yeah, so it's just steaming away.
Perfect. I just have a great time with my corpse friend.
It's the only friend you have.
After that lovely scene, we'll go back to Mia. Mia, what are you up to?
What is Mia up to? I don't know. I think she's pretty satisfied with everything at the moment. I guess she's waiting potentially for Alphonse to come back. As well as maybe Venus.
I don't think Venus comes back. But Alphonse,
I
if you
don't
would
think
if you
he
would
does,
meet up
but-
with Mia, then we can have that scene.
We can have that scene. I think, especially if before we parted, we actually talked about where we were going to meet up, because otherwise he would go
Mm-hmm.
Home? Not home was the magic school.
for you, pleb, but not. So,
Rude.
as long as we retcon that we had that conversation,
Yeah, that's fine.
cool. Mia, how did it go?
Good. I think Sophia will be taken care of, or, well, hopefully Sophia will be taken care of by the school. And maybe some of the zombies as well. And I do believe Stella is trustworthy. She has seen all the evidence in it. I do believe she'll support us in any of our future efforts. Were you able to get in contact with Lance?
Yeah, and I mean, I couldn't obviously talk about Fia. I don't know how you've been getting around. I guess you weren't there for that, but I still can't talk about that. But he is on board with kind of boosting defense of the city and keeping an eye on the guard. And we made sure that Valentina and Mr. Osmond, you met them both at council meeting.
I had
We
the
made sure that
pleasure, yes.
we made sure that they're informed of the situation and under the guard of city guard. So hopefully, if they aren't zombies now, they won't be later. Or at least we'll find out about it.
That would be the goal. Less people turned into zombies, the better, by far.
Well, important ones for sure. And that's about as far as I got with tonight. But it sounds like a lot is happening tomorrow.
Do we know where Venus went at all?
I don't know if I even remember when he slipped out.
I don't either, and I haven't seen him again, so that's probably not a good sign. But
I mean, maybe he
we'll
went to
just
see. Maybe he went to see Valentina. You think we
let
should try
that
to
dog lie.
regroup there?
Oh. I would be willing to go see Valentina. I think she needs to be updated on the situation at the very least.
It's about. I look at not my watch. It's about prime time for her to be awake at least.
True, it is the perfect time for ladies of the night.
Let's do it. Let's go see what she's up to, and
Good luck
hopefully
finding
find
her.
Venus there. We've been taken to the whorehouse the House of Pleasure.
House
A
of
couple of
Pleasures.
times.
It's classy, John.
Yes, I'm sorry. It is still a
It's not
whorehouse.
just the whorehouse.
It is.
It's also the entrance to
house.
the black market,
Exactly. Dual purpose. Can we find it?
Yeah, easy.
Easy
Yay.
peasy. Okay.
We'll, I guess, go in.
Yeah, you go in. And you're immediately assaulted by a couple of ladies.
Wonderful.
Assaulted.
Yeah. I defer to Mia in these. Like, Mia, just tell them we're here to see Valentina. I can't deal with this.
Amia looks at the ladies and is like, I'm sorry, but we're really not here for the fun part. We're here because we need to talk to Valentina. as soon as possible.
Sounds like you're here for the extra fun part then. And they like run off.
I
Oh,
hate
yeah.
it.
The extra expensive fun part.
The extra expensive fun part. They go upstairs and like retrieve her. And have you guys wait another like 20 minutes or something for to finish with her current client. And then she's brought down and meets with you all in her like secret curtained off area that she always meets with you in. Like, it's odd to see you all up at this time of night. Where's Venus?
You mean you haven't seen him?
We would ask you the same thing.
Have not seen him in
Interesting.
some time. I think, yeah,
Earlier today.
earlier today.
Interesting. He split off from us some time ago. We don't really actually know when, but it was still late. And we're not. I mean, there's only a few places he could have gone. Fewer still, if not here. Did you get a note earlier?
It's like, I didn't. Was I supposed to?
Yes. I think you and I have been kind of batting back and forth at where loyalties lie on the council, and I can't say I really trust you, but I think it's important that you see what I found at Bertrand's estate. And I hand her not the letter, but like the scraps of paper that all have pieces
Bits. Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
Delfino, welcome your new king, Delfino,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
She reads through them. Yeah, and is piecing it together.
We're concerned because you were there at the council meeting when Sophia, air quotes there, arrived, but we are certain that Sophia is dead. She's no more. Whatever came to that council meeting was either an undead creation or an illusion set to fool everyone.
Venus did seem quite concerned for my well-being. I didn't interact with her very much at all. I left before I could.
That was potentially for the best. Good thinking on Venus's part. If you do meet her again, which hopefully you will not, do be very careful. But the timing is just too much to be coincidence. The fact that some royal member of the family is being named king while all these undead are suddenly roaming about.
Don't forget
I'm
seeing
worried.
Delfino at that cave.
Right. Well, we have
This
reason to
Delfino
believe...
boy, is this the one that came to that party that one time? Were you here? No.
There was a party?
There's a party.
I don't go to
Venus
parties.
brought
What are you talking
some
about?
boy. And
No,
another
actually,
boy,
unusual.
2 boys.
He told us about that party, and I intentionally got him out of.
I'm not sure. We know Venus and Delfino had been close in the past. So I would be careful. While I'm loath to say it, worried about Venus's interest in this situation as well.
Especially if Delfino is raising.
Since he was so close to Delfino, and Delfino seems to be the source of all of these problems, I'm not sure exactly where everyone's loyalties lie. But we just wanted to let you know in case things start going bad very quickly, or if suddenly a council meeting is called for any reason. Stella is also aware of what's going on and will hopefully be dealing with the Sophia issue shortly.
Well, that's good to hear. It sounds like you have it under control.
Mostly, but we have no real evidence against Delfino is the problem. I feel like he needs to be taken care of or removed, as well as Bertrand and Sir Gregory, if we're really to stop whatever is causing these problems.
I don't know about taken out, but certainly
Taken care of, whatever
there's
that may mean.
there's some.
Sorcerer's fire.
I would not agree with that. There's some. No, I
The way
want
of
to
the
think
woods is
that there's
savage,
some
Alphonse.
part of uh there's some part of Bertrand that's not lost.
You're related
But
to him. I think your judgment is clouded.
yeah, but it's me we're talking about, right? In any case, Valentina, you said you didn't get a message earlier tonight. Is it possible that it got held up with one of your ladies downstairs?
Potentially. We could. Here, let me check. And she calls in a
We're
girl.
looking for a small boy who runs very fast.
She calls in a girl. And kind of explains the situation. And the girl leaves and then comes back with like a little note. She's like, "This was in the mailbox."
Damn it. Uh, well, Valentina, that will tell you exactly what I just told you. Uh, and it was supposed to have been delivered to you. So hopefully we can get to someone else very quickly. Uh, if you're fine with us leaving.
I don't see. It seems like you all have this under control fine.
Any support you have, we would accept.
What would you like
And,
from me, Alphonse?
it occurs to me two things. Your ladies are throughout the city. They would be able to spot any goings on much more quickly than the guard might even. Do you think you could use them to, keep abreast of strange things going on? Either people who look like they're walking when they shouldn't be, zombies, or, um, if there are, I guess, movements from Bertrand Delfino.
Make a persuasion check. Her will is very high.
If I have a second question, should I save that for a sec or a different
No, it can be the
person?
same one.
Oh boy. Additionally, since we found these zombies in the underground, and we are very sure, I am very sure, that it connects to, the area that you said you don't go into in the black market. Maybe finding an alternate way down there and finding a way to keep watch on it for similar movements.
Okay. It's up
Persuasion.
5.
Christ
I know.
almighty.
I'm sorry.
Can
Can I
I
help?
Yeah, you can help.
By
Yeah,
being so persuasive myself, Mia.
that's a 1 mod. Can I yet again bring up the history of the tyranny that is the royalty?
Yeah.
Dope. Can I bring up... No, that doesn't really check out. Okay, so we'll stick with the 2. The 2 mods. Can I spend a time?
Yeah, you can spend a persona.
Can always spend a persona.
I'm still 13 or 14 sessions in, and I'm still figuring this out.
There you go.
Persona first, fate after.
Yep.
5. God, that...
Oh,
Oh, no
we
sixes
did
either.
it
That's a
real bad.
terrible roll.
Wow. Well,
2 to 5.
okay.
We'll mark the difficult persuasion.
Joy.
She says something to the effect like, I don't think that entrance needs to be watched. Nothing really comes through it if we don't bother it. And my girls are busy enough here. They don't have time to be running off around the city. If they hear anything, I'll tell them to keep an ear out. But I can't promise that they'll spend any additional time on it.
Well, thank you at least for listening to us, and just a word of caution, when it comes to the changing events of the city at the moment. We appreciate your time.
And I appreciate the information.
All
Have
right.
a good night.
Mia leaves.
Go head out.
Yeah. Mia, do you think we should go talk to Mr. Osmont Augusto? Since apparently little Sean just left notes in people's mailboxes instead of actually telling things.
I did not even know notes were sent out and about, so
Oh, I thought I
I-
explained that to you.
guess?
Yes. So I go through the whole, here's what happened. And then I say,
Granted, it's pretty late. I don't know. I mean, Osmont. I don't know how useful Osmont will be to our cause.
fair enough. I assume I have paper and ink on me still.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I would like to write another note in that cipher for Captain Lance to say that I suspect the entrance to the black market is near the House of Pleasure and that it is a vulnerable position. That's all I write in that cipher, just besides, Alphonse. And then I try to flag down a guard to run it to him.
Okay, do you want specifically not Little Sean?
There's no way little Sean is. You stop that, Abby. I defy
But he's so useful.
you.
He's so fast.
He's useless.
He runs, okay?
I don't care. I need this to get to him.
Can't stop,
All
won't
he's good at
stop.
is running.
He can't stop. He won't stop. You gotta run.
I would care for it to be a guard other than little Sean. But I
Okay.
will take any guard.
Make a circles roll.
Oh my god. What's the ob?
1. Good job.
A
So you
kindness.
find a new, rookie guard that's on delivery duty. He looks like it's his first day on the job. He's just standing there, and you walk up to him, and he's like, "Sir, yes, sir."
Oh my goodness. What's your name?
I am Rookie Austin. Pleasure to serve you.
We
hate
said
it.
no more names from our friend group.
I hate it.
Okay, Rookie Austin, I have a very important message for you to deliver to Captain Lance. Do you know where Captain Lance resides?
No, sir.
Do you know where Captain Abby resides?
No, sir. If you tell me where I can deliver it, though, no problem, sir.
Yes, let me think. Can I come up with a way to get it to Abby or Lance?
You could take it there yourself.
Oh my.
Wasn't there supposed to be special crows or something that they used to deliver the messages?
I think they were at Sophia's residence, weren't they?
I've never heard of this in my life.
I think that it exists for long distance, but not for city.
Never mind then.
Yeah. I could be wrong.
Rookie Austin, and I hate to ask this. Do you know where little Sean is?
I just took his shift, sir. I could probably. Well, he's pretty fast. I might be able to catch him.
You know what? He deserves his sleep. I don't know why I wrote the note in the first place. I find a torch and I burn it. Well, Mia, either we talk to the captain or we talk to Mr. Augusto. You know what?
I'm feeling like everything's pretty in hand at the moment. Stella's on our
right.
side. Sophia's going to be taken care of tomorrow, as far as I'm aware.
No, we would hope.
I don't know what's happening with Venus, but I never really know what's happening with Venus.
I trust him less now than I did this.
I mean, trusting Venus is a slippery sort of slope. You do it once, and then you climb back up, and then you fall down again.
Before you know it, you're dead in the sauna.
I think I'm done climbing up that hill.
You can't just hop off the Venus train, okay?
I've hopped off.
We are not at a station.
Alphonse is telling Mia. I didn't really trust him, but now I super don't trust him. And he's gonna need a good explanation for where he is tonight. For me,
at the very least, he's useful. So,
is he? I haven't noticed.
My sorcery is 6 now. Thank you very much.
Holy crap!
What?
Because I cast a lot of spells and they all worked.
That is impressive.
That's insane, actually. But
that's as high as it goes.
Yeah.
Even though I don't think we are actually everything in control, I think maybe sleep would be a good thing. It is late. I am low on coffee.
Yeah. Mia's like, Alphonse, sometimes we can't control everything. So this is a good lesson for you in chaos. I think we should rest and start again in the morning. I think the biggest thing is potentially investigating Bertrand as well as whoever that silly little noble council member man is. I always forget his name.
Sir
Philip.
Sir Philip. As well as Sir Philip. And, of course, everyone's darling, Victoro.
Victoro?
It'd be a shame if something happened to Victoro.
Mia demands rest.
Yes.
So you both go rest. Venus, are you doing anything after your sauna?
Murder?
Sauna murder?
Yeah, I'll just leave the body in the sauna.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Leave.
It's like you're slow cooking it.
Are there like guards to escort me anywhere?
Yeah, that other servant is like waiting outside the door for you.
Perfect.
They're like, Sir Venus, I'm sorry that your other escort could not come back. He had to leave his shift early, but we will go back to Delfino's room if that so pleases you. You've been requested.
I have been requested. No, I request to go there. Thank you. Now take me before I lose my temper.
So they take you and hurriedly take you to the room.
Quicker. We're just like sprinting.
Run.
Little Sean just laps us a couple times.
Zips off.
So, and Delfino is waiting in bed for you.
Gross. Okay, well...
You never sleep in your own bed.
I don't ever sleep in my own bed. It's fine. I'm super aggressive. Okay.
Then you sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you all make me? What are we gonna make this? No, this is just to see who wakes up first.
Oh, okay.
I think it'll be Fort. To see how well you can handle staying up late.
Not very.
Me and Alphonse, can you make the roll too?
I just did. Yeah.
Por
What are
favor.
we? Sorry, making port
Fort.
I thought we were gonna have an ob, but
0
It's a
odd.
versus for each other.
Yeah, yeah.
a versus for each
Oh.
other. Well, Mia wins.
Yeah, Mia
like
wakes
a
up first.
boss.
Chester wakes you up and is like squeaking in your ear.
Chester. What? What are you talking about? Mia gets up, yawns, greets the new day. And I think she really wants to investigate Delfino, but that would involve getting into the castle.
You can turn into a cat. Just slip on through.
Can turn into a cat, can't she? I think she'll try and find Alphonse, though he's probably at home.
He is at home, but I think here
I
is
didn't
where.
get any of that.
Very silent. But what John said is that Alphonse would have shown Mia where he lived.
Exactly. Yes.
Wow, you were so good at reading what
It's
John
incredible.
is trying to say.
Abby is so skilled.
That is a useful thing to tell normal people, but not probably very useful to tell Mia because she forgets everything. So I don't think she would know where you live, even if you showed her. I want to do like a folklore thing again, but I'm not sure. I want to create like a potion. Like something to not defend against the undead, but to either destroy them or like purify people of the undead.
Yeah, like a death art healing.
Yes, the opposite.
Opposite of death
of
art.
a poison, an antidote.
I think, Remedy specifically cures toxification and death art, so.
Yes, but I have to come up with the sort of the ritual that I'll have to complete to do it.
You can do that, but I can't send a message.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Sean, this is your last chance to make it bean related.
Be this lady.
I could make it a magic bean.
If that's not something that wards off death art, I'm not sure what is.
There's nothing better than
the bean lady is my favorite.
Some beans. Okay, I can make a bean related. It could be a magical bean, but I just have to come up with some other stuff first. And make sure I can actually pass the test. Relatively reasonably. Do we want to...
Yeah, if you want time on that, we can jump.
Yeah, I need time.
Venus and Alphonse, you both wake up at around the same time. I assume Venus has a plan for what he's doing. So we'll do him first. I just do.
Do I wake up before Delfino?
Let's
Important question. Make it a secret roll. I don't need to know what his fort is. Oh,
No, he's
no.
awake when you wake up. And he's made you a lovely breakfast.
Delfino, thank you. I eat it. Does he fucking poison me again?
No,
Great.
that's not how the next step works, Logan.
The next step, mind you, is torture, as Professor Frank has told us many times.
Can I guess I'll say like, well, I should go talk to my mother then.
Please do. If this is the plan that we're proceeding along with, we need her vote of confidence as much as anyone else.
Yes. Okay. Well, I will head out to
He
the
gets a couple of the
whorehouse.
royal guard to escort you at least down to the gate.
Yeah.
And he gives you like a royal insignia badge to show at the gate so you can be let in again.
Perfect. Is that guard that was on duty last night up before changed?
Yeah, he's not there anymore.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I'll leave then and go to my mom's house.
Yep. The business is closed, but you know where the spare key is stored. It's like 8 a.m. in the morning.
Thought it would be hopping. Okay, well, I'll get in.
Yeah. So you get in and head upstairs to the like personal rooms of your family. And Victoro's room is open and he's like sitting up in bed and kind of like groggily moving around, and then Valentina's room is currently closed.
I'll head into Victorio. I'll just sort of like stand over him.
Yeah.
Does he recognize
He's
me?
just like rubbing his eyes and like yawning.
Brother?
He like starts like, Venus?
Yes.
Oh, it's so nice to hear somebody's voice again.
What is the last thing you remember?
We were at that party. Then I went home with a girl, I think, and then I
You
don't
disgust me.
remember.
You don't remember anything about the party?
Not really. I sat next to you. It seemed like it was a pretty good time.
Do you remember anybody else being there?
Let me roll for him. Little buddy, can you remember? Nope. Like,
Good. Okay.
do you,
That
like-
would have been bad for him if he remembered.
few names and faces he lists off, but not any that are Delfino. So, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, I need to talk to Mother, so you just lay down and gather your strength, and we'll be in.
He nods and kind of like sits back in bed.
Perfect. I'll go knock on her door.
Mm-hmm.
I'll close his door. Go knock on her door.
Mm-hmm. She answers it after a while.
Mother, I know it's early. This is probably the earliest you've ever seen me, but I have wonderful news.
Oh, do tell.
So, Delfino is going to make a move to become king.
Yes, your friends told me that.
We'll come back to that. But I was just talking to him, and I think I have secured a move where you can marry him and be the queen of the city.
And he seems all right with this.
Yeah, he said it was a great idea. Isn't that wonderful news?
It does seem like wonderful news. What is he getting out of this?
I mean, your council vote.
I see. Well, if you can arrange a meeting, I could talk to him and we can see if we can work something out.
Okay. That's all. Sorry if I woke you.
No, it's all fine. The sooner the better, I would think.
Yeah, I'll go there right now.
Should I meet you there? Or...
No, you stay here. I'll send word to you.
Okay, will do.
Okay, and then I'll close her door.
Yep.
Bye.
You leave. Alphonse, what are you doing when you wake up?
I am going straight to. Well, if I know where Mr. Osto is, I
You have
will
no
check.
idea.
Cool. Then I will go to guard tower.
Okay, you go to the guard tower and it's reopened. Sergeant John is there.
Sergeant John, do you know when little Sean comes back on duty?
Little Sean, he usually takes like a 4-hour sleeping break over the night, so he should be back any minute now.
That's fantastic news. I need to hear how his message bearing went overnight. When does Captain Abby normally get in?
Well, she doesn't always come down this way. Sometimes she, works from home and stuff. But if she were to come down here, I would think, I don't know, later morning.
Okay, that's good to know. One of the messages I had sent little Sean with was to the guild's master. Do you have anyone here that might be able to lead me to his residence?
The guild's master. Little Sean might know where it is if you wait for him.
Sure.
But that Osmont tends to move around. He gets finicky.
Fair enough. I guess last question, Sergeant John. I have heard some. Well, I could discuss this with Abby too, but I trust that you have a few guards that you could use for this, but we already are supposed to have people watching the House of Pleasure to guard the maiden. But I also have heard some rumors that the entrance to the black market is near there too, and it's frequented by ladies of the House of Pleasure. Are there maybe a few more guards we could spare for that area?
This is way back, but Sergeant John was the one that judged Venus for being affiliated with the House of Pleasures, right?
Oh.
I think so, yeah. So he's like, I think we have enough resources allocated there right now, Alphonse.
Oh, Sergeant John, that's the best news. 24 hours. Have you seen my friend whose name I always forget, even though we grew up together?
Isaac.
Isaac?
Have not seen Isaac. I've been missing his cooking.
I bet, if you see him, maybe make sure it's him.
All right.
And after that, I will
Whatever
wait
that
for
means.
little Sean.
You, wait for a while, and are greeted with the pitter-patter of little Sean's tiny feet on the ground.
Gotta run!
Little Sean, do you ever walk anywhere?
He just runs around you and is like, no, I don't ever walk anywhere. This is better exercise.
I believe it. I wish I were. So the notes we had you. How did that go?
I put them in the mailboxes, and they should be received this morning by their recipients.
I found out I need a guildmaster. I don't know where to find him. I think Sergeant John would let you off the hook for so that you can show me where to find him. Do you think you're on board with that?
Make persuasion
Yay.
or extortion.
I'll take persuasion if I can.
Persuasion's fine. Up to.
Okay. Is Sergeant John on board
With what?
with me stealing Sean?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Can I have him as a modifier?
Sure.
Yay! Even though I'm making it like a routine one again, probably. Based on 2?
Mm-hmm.
4 to 2. Routine does nothing for
So little Sean's like running around you, and he's like, "I would hate for Sergeant John to think I was doing a bad job. I'll take you to the guild's master right away. Follow me. Run, 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 run."
Cool. Can I make this double as something?
Double as what?
As like fort or steel training to try to
Keep
Sean?
up with him. You can do speed.
Oh my god, yes. If I can try to hey Sean.
It'll
A
be
speed test.
speed test. 3 to keep up with him at full speed.
Okay. Oh
Oh.
no.
You have a 6.
Tragic. I had a 6. Do I care enough? I don't want to lose him. And I have fate to spend. So spend a fate.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
That means I get to roll it again, right?
Yeah.
The exploding
Okay,
six
so
is
you-
strike again.
Are very impressive in your running as well. And you and little Sean just run, run, run to the guildsmaster's house.
That was a good run, little Sean. We should run together.
Maybe. I always wanted a running buddy, but I can't find anybody who can keep up with me.
I feel like I just got the brush off from.
Yes. I don't know what you're saying, but yes. We're going to Mia.
Cool.
Mia. Mia wakes up. She is possessed with an urge to make a sort of potion or a cure. It's not going to be a potion. In fact, it's going to be beans. She knows they'll come in handy in some sort of way at some point. So she wants to create something that will combat the dark energies that these death arts are invoking, and kind of guided by her instinct and a variety of knowledge, she is trying to find a pure white bean, 3 pure white beans actually, and then she will coat them in honey and sprinkle them in salt and carry them around with her before, and then if someone needs to use them, they must eat them, obviously, and then once they've been eaten, she will say a special chant while that is happening. So I'm invoking number, plant, animal part, gesture, and mineral for my folklore, which reduces the obstacle to 7, or from 7, sorry, to 2, because I invoked 5 different sort of prerequisites. And yeah.
What's your
that's my goal.
gesture?
My gesture is going to be the chant.
Okay.
So immediately after they've ingested the beans, they must be chanted at.
Okay.
All right. And so that's folklore. I'm going to fork in astrology, of course. I think I'm going to spend a persona because I have a lot. So I'll fork it. And I will do it carefully.
Okay.
So +2 modifier, 1 Artha, 2. Yeah,
Nice.
3 to 2. All right. So sticky fingered and a little salty, she now possesses 3 magic beans that will not cure, but hasten the recovery of someone afflicted by death magic
Yeah.
or destruction of a construct.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice. I love folklore. It's so fun.
it is fun. I like
Now
it.
you just need to find someone afflicted with death magic.
I wonder who is afflicted by death magic. No one that I know of at the moment.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone.
I'll just make all of us eat the beans preemptively.
Death art prophylaxis.
uh, I think that takes up a pretty significant amount of time though,
Yeah, I
because she's
agree.
got to hunt for all these items. I imagine she like ransacks the stores of the school, trying to find everything she can. And then once she's done with that, puts them in a little sealed pouch that she keeps on her, and is maybe gonna check on Franck because he said he was gonna lead a party against
Mm-hmm.
Sophia, as well as August.
Okay. We'll jump
Possible.
back to you after Alphonse again.
Yeah.
So you
So
reach Osmond's house and bright and early in the morning.
knock on the door, or I'll knock on the door. If little Sean wants to go, he can.
You knock on the door and there's a very fancy butler that answers the door.
Hello, I am Alphonse of the City Council. I have been representing the City Guard of late, and I to speak the Guild's Master.
Mr. Osmond is currently unavailable. We can make an appointment for you. He's currently booking in 5 days. So would this Thursday work? We have an appointment at 5:30 or 5:45 or 6. Otherwise, we can do a Friday at noon, 12:15, 1:30.
I do so enjoy lunch meetings. You know, let's just plan Thursday. You said 10:30? No, you said 5:30.
Yes, 5:30 in the evening.
Writing this down in my notebook. Oh, I thought you meant morning. Oh, no. Are you sure there's nothing? You know, this is a matter of the City Council.
I am very aware. Mr. Augusto is involved in many matters of the state of equal importance. And as I said, is booked.
You have said that. Well, I suppose when he gets a cancellation, does he try to fill the spots also?
We do have a wait list. There are currently 80 people in front of you. But I can put you on that if you would so desire.
Can we do both?
Let's do both.
Oh, that's so exciting. I didn't catch your name.
My name
Is Butler Connor, I'm sure.
is not. Only the city guard have our names.
Oh, good.
His name.
It's Dodie.
No.
Giovanni.
Oh, I like Giovanni. I got stuck on a train that didn't go anywhere good.
Well, thank you so much for it. I hope you'll let me call you G if we continue to see each other.
We shall see.
Wonderful. I will turn away from him and hear the, and then I want to hear more about like the house that we tried to get into.
So, I mean, it was nice on the inside. Pretty tastefully decorated. It's in the like richer district of the, like down on the docks ish, but like in the richer district of the docks. So it's a like, I don't know, 2-story house. Fairly decently sized, not as nice as Bertrand's. At least like from the outside, it's probably decorated nicer on the inside.
Okay.
But pretty similar layout. There's like a couple of windows pretty high up, and then this front door area. There's not like a patio on this one or anything. Maybe there's like a ground floor patio that would like look out on the ocean, but that's about it.
Okay. Alphonse.
It's painted bright purple.
Disgusting. Alphonse wants to do something foxy, but he's what Fox wants to do, and he will need IRL time to figure out.
Sure.
You can't turn into a fox. What are you talking about?
He hasn't tried yet.
You could try.
You can always try.
Venus, it's your turn again.
Oh boy. I'm going to, before I leave the House of Pleasures, I'm gonna stop by Victoria's room, and I'm gonna say, brother, come.
Make a persuasion check. 2.
Oh, you.
Oof. It's like you told me to stay here and rest.
Yes, and now I'm changing my mind, Victorio.
Why? Mother would not want me to leave.
Why? How do you know what Mother wants?
Well-
You've been unconscious. How do you even know Mother's around anymore?
Is she not?
I didn't say that. I just said, how can you be sure?
We can ask her.
I just slam the door shut really loud and then leave the place.
Okay, sure. Like, Venus, wait, but you leave.
I leave. And then where do I go? Oh my god.
You have a whole world.
The whole
The
world.
whole city.
I go to. I think I go to the cave under Mount Magic School.
Okay.
Is the guard there?
Yeah. But
Did you
I
say
mean,
that?
they know you.
Okay, perfect. I'll just go back on down then.
Okay.
And I'll go back to Sweet Christie's resting place.
You pass by Mia, like,
God.
searching through some beans, but she doesn't pay heed, I don't think.
In the cave?
No, like,
Oh. What are you doing here,
she's
Mia?
like, as you walk through to the cave, she's in her little, like, camp out in the middle of the center district of the school, and she's just, like, has a jar of beans and is, like, rifling through them.
I think she's got
Mia.
like a sack. Like I imagine she stole an entire like giant sack of beans.
And I imagine she's
There's, like,
a
an
pile
angry
behind
hive
her.
of bees.
Right. Yeah, she doesn't care like that these could be used for food. She's just like tossing them everywhere. Trying
Chester's
to
like,
find the ones she needs.
Mia, what are you doing here?
Oh.
Not what are you doing here, but like here, what are you doing?
Venus, I'm working on something in case we run into trouble with the undead again. You know, you can never be too prepared. So, where did you go last night? Me and Alphonse miss you.
I was at the House of Pleasures, talking to my mother.
Oh. I can't. He's got to roll falsehood because we know.
yeah.
Oh,
I
mean,
think-
I
I
was just
think
trying to
Inherently, you just know. Like, he doesn't have to roll.
Yeah. I was
okay.
trying to set myself up to be called out.
Oh, okay. Mia just nods along. I don't think she's gonna call you out at the time. Is she doing all right?
No, she's
Did
actually
you tell her
quite
the news?
sick. I did not. She
You
was in no
didn't.
state to hear.
Oh goodness.
Anyway,
She's sick.
are you seem to be packing. Are you getting ready to leave the city?
Packing? I'm not packing. Where did you
Oh,
get that idea? Chester,
saw
he
this
thinks
bag
I'm
of beans.
packing. With its beans, I can do. A woman can do whatever she wants with some beans. What is this, an inquisition?
No, but that is not a bad idea.
Why would I be leaving? We're not even done with what's going on. The school hasn't rescinded its invitation as far as I know.
I thought we cracked the case, like a couple of sleuths that we are. We figured it out. Delfino's the one behind this, and
Right,
we
and yet we've
told
not
him
stopped him.
no.
Have we? I have not talked to him. Have you?
No.
Roll for that one.
Yeah. Let's do it. It's up 4.
It is up 4.
I'll spend that fate.
Spend that fate. Spend that fate. Good job.
Wow.
So 4
You
for
barely
4.
made it. All right.
No, I don't even know where he is.
Oh. Well, we should probably find him soon because, well, I don't know if we should actually find him, but he does need to be stopped. I thought this was pretty well agreed upon.
Yes, I
Considering
certainly
it
agree that we
seems
should
like
stop
he's
him.
the one making the undead.
Yes, that is such a fascinating thing, aren't you? Just like, I don't know. It's crazy. I've been thinking about it more, and it's just like a dead body that gets up and moves around.
Yes. Yeah, it is crazy. It's also unnatural and abominable. So,
Yes, but just think about how insane that is. Anyway, I'm off.
Venus.
And then I just start walking up the path to Mount Magic School Cave.
All right. Mia, are you going with him?
Mia's definitely gonna follow him. As long as she's finished with her beans first.
You're not finished with your beans yet.
Oh.
But you're almost done and you could pick it up later.
I think she's gonna follow.
So you pick up the ingredients you need and just
And
have
then
like
put them in a special spot.
yeah.
Are you stealthily following me?
I mean, yeah, I'll try.
Okay,
As
because
stealthful as Mia can be.
I mean, I'm pretty focused. I'm not like looking around.
Yeah.
I don't think I have stealth, and I don't
mean,
know
I
exactly
think
how
that-
those rules work.
I think I'm so focused.
Oh, you
that
think
if
I
you're
don't need to roll
If you're
for what
like
you're saying?
a little ways behind me, I'm not going to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're
I mean,
trying to
she's
be stealthy, then
following you from a distance.
Unless you're like singing to yourself or something.
No, not at the moment. Though I
Okay.
probably should have been singing through half of all of these
Stealth rolls. Yeah.
instances.
Well, I'm just going to go to Sweet Chrissy's resting place.
Okay.
Is she still there?
Yes.
To the dead body.
Yeah. I'm just going to like study her. Maybe like pick up some of the instruments and like see what they do to her.
Okay.
Like poke her a few times with it.
Sure.
I think
like-
Mia.
I think
Like-
Mia comes in as I'm like wrestling with her arm trying to get shackle.
Yeah, Mia like makes herself known and is like, Venus, what are you doing?
Oh, Mia, when did you get here? What are you doing here?
What
you have
are
beans?
you doing here?
I'm trying to take Chrissy's body so I can bury it.
What? Roll falsehood again.
uh,
Ooh.
I
Not
think it
this
should
time. Oh, you could spend a faith though.
I'm not gonna. There's
Okay.
no way.
be. Mia's like, you have not shown any interest in saving her before, and now suddenly you're obsessed with her body? What are you talking about?
Well, I can't save her, Mia. She's dead.
She wasn't before something happened while everyone else was gone.
She's trapped in a room filled with sharp instruments. I wonder what happened. Anyway,
True, but killing the person does not make a zombie until
Was
a
that a-
certain point.
was that a philosophical statement? You've lost me.
I don't know either. I've lost myself.
Can you
Venus,
help me get this unlocked?
no.
Why?
Step away from the body.
No.
Why are you so obsessed with it?
Why are you so obsessed with my obsession?
Because it is unnatural.
You're one to talk, Mrs. Bean. Talk about unnatural. Have you seen your hair?
Venus, what has gotten into you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm trying to give my friend a resting place, and you only seem to be concerned about me.
I am concerned about you because you're rather supposed to be helping us figure out what's going on with all these undead and stop the problem. You seem mightily
And I'm-
unconcerned with the cause.
I am making it so there is one less body to be brought back to life. They can't find it if it's buried.
That's not how it works. You know this. Well, you probably don't because you never go to class.
I have gone to class more than you.
But they can't raise the already dead.
Yes. So I am taking this body so they can't make it undead and then raise it.
Once again, not how that works. Fine. Have your dead body.
She's my friend. Okay.
Well, then do you want to bury her? Or we can
Yes,
try
that's
and
what I
cremate
said.
her.
No, let's not do that. She was scared of fire. I knew her
She
well.
was
She
she?
would not want to be cremated now. No.
Mm-hmm. And where do you
Falsehood!
want to bury her?
Damn it. Why are you so effing wise?
Because it's useful. Venus, I know you like to lie, but this is just getting worse and worse.
I've never once lied in my life. Maybe you just are untrustworthy. Have you ever considered that maybe everyone's not out to get you, Mia, and you just think that's the case, so you think that I lie to you when I've been telling you nothing but the truth.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway,
I
if you're
mean,
not
I don't
going
know
to
how you
help
want me to help you.
I don't want your help anymore.
Okay, then I'll just watch.
Perfect. I think you see Venus struggle with her arm for a little bit, and then he eventually just like picks up something sharp and like chops her hand off. He gets very upset, and then he does that.
Mia, yeah, it's just like I don't think she does anything. Like there's nothing to be done really that she feels at this moment.
Only be concerned.
And then
Only
in
be
that
very
case,
concerned.
he'll just do that to her other limbs, and he's not very strong, so he struggles with it for a little bit.
I mean, it's like, is this a new burial practice in the city? Chopping them up first.
Well, no, but you see, she is chained to a table, so that's prohibitive.
Did you
of
plan
being
to make
buried.
chum in the waters?
What is chum? Anyway, I'll like try and carry her, but then I'll have to like see her little hands and feeties, and I'll try and pick them up, but then like drop one of them, and then drop her, and then big struggle.
Mia's not gonna help at all. Venus. Perhaps it is best we leave her for now. We can come and give the body its proper rest later.
Is there another door to this room?
Yeah, there was another exit, like
There's
the
a way-
opposite way.
I think I'm just gonna try and drag her quickly out the other door. Away
The one
from
towards
Mia.
the screaming people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, screaming people? I don't know about this. I'm dragging her body down.
You don't know about it, but Mia does. I think Mia follows you again and is like, Venus, this is a bad idea. There are things beyond this chamber that we do not know about.
Well, if we don't know about them, then why are you scared of them?
Because they're probably undead of some kind that do not seem friendly.
Down here. Wait, do I hear screaming of the undead?
Yeah, so you wait, and you hadn't heard this before. Then you hear like the most ungodly screech, and it lasts for like 2 seconds, and then it stops.
Ugh.
Yeah, whatever made that, it's not friendly. Let's
I
go.
drop Chrissy's body and I run towards the noise.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Mia, are you following?
No. Mia's had enough of this. Oh my gosh. I don't even know. I want to transform him really badly.
You should do it.
Do it. Do it.
But it's really hard to transform other people.
What could go wrong?
A lot. A lot. And I've got to remember exactly. It's like your fort. Plus a bunch of other crap. Let's see. I'm having trouble finding this spot. Okay, transform. Single target is +1 already. Plus the victim's fort. Plus a +1 difference in stature from the original form. And then duration. Either 1 test or comp. So it's gonna be at least 6.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, that's doable.
Barely. Depending on how my rolls work out.
You can
You have
afford
persona to
astrology.
and you can have persona to spend.
I do, but
Look, Venus and I have been
hoping
using
to
ours
save.
out crazy.
I know. I was trying to save.
There's
Point.
only so many sessions left.
Also, Venus is crazed.
That
Venus
too.
is crazy. Something is wrong with Venus, and Mia does not like it.
Something's always been wrong with Venus. Let's be real.
Okay. All right. Let's go for it. Big moves. Big moves.
Big moves.
Big moves. Turn me into Little Sean so I can run.
No, I'm not gonna turn you into Little Sean. Oh, what am I gonna turn you into? I want to turn you into.
Venus has a lot of fort.
What's his fort? 5?
5.
No, it's not gonna work.
I'd argue that Mia has advantage because of how out of it
Sure.
Venus is, and because I
Like,
want this to work.
Thank you. Okay. She's gonna turn you into a frog.
No.
I love it.
It's perfect.
She's gonna turn you into a frog. So you've got a fort of 5 to
Mhm.
start, plus 1 target, so 6, plus a difference in stature, 7.
Yeah.
Mhm. You have an advantage.
I have an advantage to a base sorcery of 5.
And you can name it.
I can name it. Ooh, good point.
Name
Right.
it.
Let's see, what will I name it?
Turn this prince into a frog.
Yeah.
As
That's a
within,
good
so
name.
without.
Oh, rude. Yeah. I like that. Turn this prince into a frog.
You called me a prince.
I did. I did. So that'll give me 7. So now it's even. And
And
then
a persona.
I will spend a persona.
Nice.
As
And
well as
astrology.
fork in astrology.
Yeah.
'Cause you might as well.
Big move.
Never not need astrology. Okay. So this is gonna be pretty complicated. Let's see. All right, sorcery. Modifiers plus 2 for naming an advantage. Artha 1 for the persona. Base ob 7. This is gonna go so. Oh,
Oh.
that was
That's so
so
bad.
bad. 3 to 7 with no 6s. Wow.
But you still have your astrology.
Oh, that's not.
And you
gonna
can
save
spend a
me.
fate.
Here. I'll spend a fate.
Uh,
Oh no.
Yikes.
For 1.
God, you turn us both into frogs.
Gosh.
Yeah,
That was
That's
so
optimistic.
bad.
So I think Mia finishes casting this spell, and we'll find out what happens. Start of next episode, because that's a good place to start, and then we can make it really fun too.
Perfect.
Wow. Oh
Um,
gosh. Oh, I was so hoping that would succeed.
I know it would have been so good.
Odd against odds.
Good session, guys.
But I'll take that.
Very fun. Very fun.
Right.
Do we just want to do bits at the beginning of next time?
bits?
I don't think I have any, really.
Artha?
That's what I meant,
Artha.
Artha.
We should do Artha now, probably.
Artha.
Yeah,
can
while it's
remember.
fresh.
Y'all aren't gonna remember.
Okay.
I think I got a B. At least attempting to convince the Navy and City Guard the royalty is Bill.
Yeah.
Yay.
Um.
But that's literally
I-
it.
Yeah, you can
I
have a
tried to
persona
convince.
for that.
I tried to convince Mia to leave the city.
Mhm.
It
Did
didn't
you?
work.
How?
I
Yeah, you were
asked
like,
you to leave.
He said,
I-
"Are you
That is-
packing up to get out?"
I really
should
don't
pack up
count
to
that.
get
I don't
out.
think.
I mean,
Half-hearted at best.
He tried.
I tried.
Yes.
Sure.
So he gets a
It's
fate.
not. It's just a fate. And then, I think I completed. I must use Delfino's royal claim to help my family.
Yep.
Not gonna work out, but I completed it. And then I definitely confronted with falsehoods, double downed and deflected.
Yep. That's a fate, I think.
I think so.
Okay.
And then I used my traits.
Did you?
Yeah, my special new traits.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah, you whatever they are, you certainly
You
They
definitely played to
certainly
those.
sent the story in a new direction.
They did. That's true.
That's for
Yeah.
sure.
I would argue that either Alphonse being smart for trait or Alphonse having persuasion was kind of right skill, right time. I don't know. It's reaching, but I'm gonna reach.
You have, let's see, where is that right skill, right time one? Earning Artha. Oh yeah, I think that's good.
I would give you have the skill to make the story go because we used you as a connection to Lance.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it wasn't really a skill, but you were kind of like an important vehicle for moving along this main storyline.
True. True.
I mean, you could also argue for Workhorse then.
But did he do all the work for his
I
scenario?
didn't want to
don't
go
know
there,
about
but I will
that.
go there.
Um,
In organizing the city defense against Royal Guard upper.
I vote yes on that front.
Okay. I mean,
Okay,
I'm pushing
yes,
it.
I'll vote yes
Yay.
because he's done so much to get the Royal Guard, or not the Royal Guard, the City Guard and the
Yep.
Navy
Militia.
mobilized.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Anything final for Mia?
I guess it depends. I think I definitely work towards multiple beliefs, but if we want to consider the Sophia one completed, I think that's up to you. Because it's a matter of whether or not
Yeah, that's fine.
you think the school's going to succeed.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. And I think she's worked toward,
Really?
you know. Well, yeah, 3 and 2. Whichever. I think both apply.
I'll give you both. There you go. Anything else? I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Cool. Awesome.
oh, jeez.
Refresh
Do you remember when we
those
thought this was going to be a
Arthas.
finale?
This was our
Not the
finale
last
part
time.
2.
Then next week is, or next session is finale part 3, and it'll be great.
And
Eventually-
hopefully we won't reach finale part 4, but you never know.
It could
Don't
happen.
say that, because then it'll make it happen.
I don't know. I don't feel that much closer.
I feel like you got so much closer.
Really.
Yeah.
I don't know
It
how to
feels-
close out the game. Like, I don't know how to
It
put the
feels like
final
this
nail in the
was-
coffin.
It feels like this was Battle of
Yeah.
Battle of Hogwarts preparing for the battle.
Yeah,
No.
as
You can't bring up the trademark material.
as chat mentions, if you kill each other, then the game has to end. So
It is, yeah, it's
You're
over.
not
The-
wrong.
Well, Venus
It
and
could
Mia
happen.
are well on their way to dying, so it
Yeah.
seems like
Perfect.
why are you running towards the screaming zombies?
because he's death obsessed or whatever it is.
How do you know it?
Yeah, what the heck?
Oh, my
It-
bad.
played
You can
it
see it in
that
the
well.
Twitch chat
Oh, that makes
because
sense.
I've got Twitch up on my other screen.
Yeah, that's
Oh, boo.
I thought you guessed it. I'm like, whoa.
It checks out. Like Logan's
'Cause
playing
I'm
very
amazing.
well.
I didn't mean to, and then I glanced over
That's
and I
okay.
saw it, and I was like, "Oh, it's too late."
Wow.
Or
Rude.
he's playing very obviously.
Yeah.
Transparently. That's a way
It
to
was
put it.
pretty. Yeah, it is very
Noticeable.
straightforward.
I love death art. It's so fun.
So fun.
Do you want to know before we close the stream? Do you want to know what
What
the
were his
other?
other 2 options?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Let me get it. Where the heck is it?
I didn't realize he had options.
Mhm.
Well, I
Did you
chose 1, 2, or 3.
So you could have also, and so you always get aggressive.
Uh-huh.
And then the options are bottomless stomach, cannibal, or death addicted. So
Oh,
Yeah.
cannibal would have been.
That would have been
Love
fun.
that.
That would have been
I love all of it.
crazy. I
The
don't know
first
how Neil would have
option
handled that.
would have been dumb.
Well, bottom, if you come, if it's depending on how many additional successes the death artist gets, you can add those extra traits. So if you get like bottomless stomach plus cannibal plus death addicted, it's like you're doomed.
Oh god.
Yeah. So real fun.
Jeez.
But cool.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yeah, I think we're doing Dungeon World next week.
Dungeon World next week, so it should be Burning Wheel 2 weeks from now.
Yep. And we'll
But our
fit
schedule's
in
kind
Dawn
of
of World
adjourning
somewhere
along.
there too. So
Yikes.
it'll be a good time. But as always, thank you for joining us and for participating in chat. It's always a good time. And we will see you next time. Goodbye.